Hi everyone, you're with Lucy from Art Shed Angel, and today I want to show you some great new inks by Couture Creations. So these are the new alcohol inks that have glitter. Now I have been playing a little bit with them, and what I wanted to really show you is that this is a really beautiful, beautiful effect. So I have been doing some painting with them and I'm going to do a bit of a demo here with it too. But the beautiful thing about these alcohol inks is that they have a fine glitter that covers the whole area. So we don't get huge amounts of clumping of glitter, we actually get a fine area of glitter. Now they come in a range of colours, and you can have a look on the Couture Creations link, which will be in the description below. I'm going to do a little demo today showing you how pretty they are and how easy they are to use. So I've got my Yupo paper here, which is also from Couture Creations, and I'm just going to do a couple of different things with these inks. Now, one of the nice things about it is they also have this new puffer tool, which is really great, blows lots of air and you can blow it quite quickly. Now I also wanted to show you this beautiful mat, and Couture Creations is putting this glass mat out, which is Art Shed Angel and Couture Creations. I really wanted a mat that was white, and also that way I could make sure it was always clean and ready to use. So let's get started. I have some of the alcohol ink blending solution, and I'm just going to do like a rough kind of background first. Now with any of these kind of inks that have glitter or pearl or anything in it, it's really important that you shake it up. So I'm shaking up a little bit, putting a few dobs on, and then I'm going to put some alcohol around the dots. And I'm doing that so that they get a chance to do that spreading. And you can see here now, I can really get it to spread nice and thin. And the glitter shoots out with it, which is beautiful. It certainly makes doing a background really quick with this. I love the softness and the feathery effect that we're getting. So if I add a little bit more alcohol to a place that I've done before, I can just blow it out and still get a nice fine edge. Now what I'm liking about this is that the alcohol is pushing the glitter around as well. So instead we are getting a little bit more clumps of glitter, but there is certainly glitter in all those other areas. And look at the lovely soft effect. So this is the purple, and I'm going to put a couple of more dots of this purple on here. And by putting the liquid around, the blending solution around, it makes the feathery look so much nicer. And you can see, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but you can see that there's this beautiful glitter that's going over the background. So you've got the sparkles to the page as well. Now I'm also going to put another colour on. So I really like the fuchsia, and I'm going to shake up my fuchsia. It does pay to shake it up just before you use it. Good exercise for the arm. And again, I'm going to put a little bit of the alcohol blending solution in because I want it to travel quite far. And then I'm just using the puffer. And where it mixes, it's just exquisite. Now the glitter in this is really very pretty glitter. It's almost holographic. So you can see here we're getting nice edges as well. If you don't want as much of an edge, let's put a little bit more on and blow it out further. But I like these kind of tendrils that we're getting. And that's a beautiful background for a card. And if I just move this around, you can see that it's got this beautiful glitter. It's got the pink and the purple glitter. And now I'm going to take another one that I love, which is called Incandescent. And Incandescent is pretty much a clear with a beautiful glitter in it. And I'm going to just put some drops of that on. And it just spreads beautifully. And you get that lovely glittery edge. So this card would be beautiful with almost anything on it. So we've got this beautiful card front. This is another one I played with earlier. And you can see here the different colours. And if I show you, you can see that beautiful, beautiful glisten. Now, I think the important thing here is that the glitter does spread everywhere. Even though there are clumps of glitter, it also has a fine area. And the other thing I noticed is that the glitter is well and truly stuck on the page, or enough binder in this alcohol ink to make that stick beautifully. So let's try to do something a little bit more, I suppose, artistic or creative with this. So I'm going to use the fuchsia. And what I want to do is make a flower. So I'm going to put the fuchsia here, just spilt a little bit. And I'm going to take the puffer again and I'm going to puff in that direction because I want to make a flower. Now, if it doesn't travel as far as you want it to, just put a bit of alcohol blending solution in and then you can add some great effects. So I'm getting almost like a poppy there. Now I'm going to do another one down here. Just let me wipe this down. It's very... Here I'm going to try to do a little bit of a round poppy and I'm getting that beautiful blend. So you can really direct this. I turn my work because I find that easier. We've got another flower appearing there. And it's getting a nice soft edge. And I'm going to drop a little bit of the pink in here and leave it here now. Just on this side here. Maybe blow it a little bit together so that I get this more solid petal at the front. Now I'm also going to take some green, and there is a beautiful green here called Verdant. Shaking it up, and I'm going to do my stem, and that stem's going to come down there. If it starts to go too far, dry it. So with alcohol inks, the important thing is if it starts to go where you don't want it to go, then you need to dry it. So I'm just going to use my applicator, and I don't want them to be too big. Getting this is really, really pretty. The glisten on this is so pretty. So I'm really loving these. I think they are great value. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some of the onyx, which is a really exquisite black, and I'm going to just put a little bit here on my glass mat. And this is where the glass mat comes into its own, because you can just put your paint on there. Now I'm going to pretend that that's a petal. So we're going to have a darker area in the flower here with just some little strokes. And It almost looks like that petal's folded over, and we've got another one here. And just using the onyx. So the onyx is really great to add some colour. Now you can add a little bit of blending solution and add some detail to your leaves if you want. So there you have the simplest flower, and the most beautiful thing about it is that we have this really crazy, beautiful, soft glitter to it. So there's a card front or for a gift already made. It's just so simple. So please, please give these a go, because they are just as nice as the normal alcohol inks to use, but you can get different effects. Now, one of the things you can also do is if you feel that something's too dark, nothing ever stopping you taking a little bit away. So I'm feeling like this needs just a bit of a highlight in the leaf, and I can take that away and even add some colour in the background. So I'll play with that because I think I'm going to put a bit of a background behind it. So there is a very simple card done with these beautiful, beautiful inks. Because I want to do a bit of an interesting effect. With a background. So one of the colours that I really, really love in this set is actually graphite. So it's graphite and onyx work beautifully together. And I'm not always somebody who wants really bright colours. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some graphite and onyx. Now graphite's more a grey colour. And look at it, it's a grey with a beautiful blue glitter in it. It's really effective, and I'm really happy with it because I think it's going to be beautiful with my steampunk range. So I'm just pushing it around a bit here before I drop some of this onyx in it. And it's just travelling beautifully. I was concerned that the glitter might be a little bit of a problem with the ink travelling, but it hasn't been a problem at all. And look at this beautiful black. There's not many products on the market, I find, that have terrific greys and blacks and things. So it's nice to have one that does. And I'm going to put a tiny bit of cappuccino in here because we all enjoy a good cappuccino. And I want to lighten that black just slightly. So I'm going to put a little bit more of the ink in, because I want this to be kind of soft and fluffy and glittery. Keep moving your paper around. If you've got a lazy Susan or something like that which turns around, it's really great. And you can see how nicely this takes the ink as well. And you can do little spots. Now I'm also going to take, just to make this one really exciting, I'm going to take some of the cappuccino, just put it here, and I'm going to flick it on. Now this is truly a lovely background. I'm so happy that we've come up with a glitter, a metallic look that is in these greys and soft sort of floating colours, and I really love the colour of this graphite. So I'm going to soften a few more areas, and so So you just stop when you're ready, but I sort of have in my mind a little bit of what I want, and I always find that I'm pleasantly surprised by what I end up with. And if you look at that, that has a beautiful glittery effect, which is going to be just beautiful now for some of the steampunk stamps and the colours. And I think I'll even just put a couple more of the brown spots in. So there's another simple background that you can make, and I love the colours. I really love the colours of this. It's almost like metal and rust, and it's something that I haven't seen very often in alcohol inks, so I'm very impressed by that. And let's see what else we can do. We'll just do one more. And this one I'm going to do a little bit something different. Let me just get some clean, just need some alcohol blending solution because I'm going to need to wash my brush a couple of times. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm actually going to paint something with it. So when we do this, I'm going to do a really rough sketch. So what I'm going to do is an eye. So because I just wanted to show you that you can paint with alcohol inks. I've actually painted faces and all sorts of things, but I'm going to do an eye because I think this glittery one lends itself, and especially the colours we have here. So what we've done is we have done a free-form flower, which I probably will do a graphite background with. We've painted with it. We've painted with these inks. We've done some backgrounds. And this one is actually quite terrific. It has like a purple through it. So I absolutely love the greys and the cappuccino. We've done some of the bright colours, done it with the wispy look, and proven that with the wispy look we're still getting, I don't know if you can see that, even with that wispy look we're getting some beautiful glitter through the wispy areas, which means this glitter travels beautifully. And then earlier I painted this feather, just playing with it. That was one of the first things I tried. So you can see this feather has this beautiful glisten to it. So I would really recommend you try the Couture Creation glitter accents in the alcohol inks. I'm going to have a link below to the Couture Creations website, and there you can have a look at the different colours available. If you liked my video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's Artshed Angel, and thank you everyone for being with me. You're with Lucy. Thanks. Bye.